Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Yashoda Nandana Braja Janaranjana. Yashoda Nandana Braja Janaranjana. Yashoda Nandana Braja Janaranjana. Yamunatira Vanachari. Yamunatira Vanachari. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivajagacharya Ashtotara Shatashmati Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Grantha Srimad Bhagavad-gita ki Jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharine Nirvishesha Shunyadi Pasthata Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. So we are discussing on Bhagavad-gita on a specific topic today, achieving success in life. So I chose the topic because everyone wants to be successful in life. Yes? No? Yes. You want to be successful. Okay. And what people tell us, you achieve something in life. Don't be normal. Something big. Become a topper. College topper. Get a good job. Make money. Do something. Don't waste time. Even if you have to work hard, struggle, and even your health goals, you enter depression, still be success. And don't waste time on other things. People say, what will reading Bhagavad-gita do? Will it get money? Will it get food for you on the table? No, don't waste time. So this is the pressure today on youth, on everyone. You have to be success. You must. Otherwise, what is the point of your life? So who's putting pressure? Parents, college, movies. Someone who's not materially, advanced is given a lower status. Movies, media, and our own friends also, so-called friends. Okay, so is it really success to achieve great fame, money, job? What is success? Okay, let's see. Now, it's not wrong. You can get money, fame, you can get it. But what we are saying, what is success? Is that success? Achieving all those things. The point is now, what if you spend so much time, energy, and whole life, youth, energy, and you make sacrifice to get these things, material success? What if you use so much energy to get it and then say, no, this is not the highest? So you'll be very disappointed. So we're not against that. You can do it. We can earn money, you can work, but what is the definition of success? Material? Is it? Let's see. So actually, we are proposing that those who don't understand reality in life, they dwell on material success. Material and spiritual are there. We're not denying. But those who don't understand the deeper reality in life, they attach everything to material. And spiritual, if there's time in our material pursuit, if there's some time, I'll use it for spiritual. Actually, it's opposite. We have a material body. We're in material world. We cannot deny that. So you have to. There will be material activities, definitely. Okay. But let's understand the reality. Reality of it. Reality is, I am a soul. I'm not the body, and I'm occupying this body. This body I'm occupying, it will not last forever. This is a temporary body. That is not a surprise. All of you know that. Yeah. It will not last forever. It's a temporary body. And that means everything connected with the body is temporary. Anything. There a time will come when Bhagavad-gita puts it very poetically. Dehantara prapti. Take another body. In modern life we say death. Put it nicely in Bhagavad-gita. Dehantara prapti. We have to change the body. Like you're wearing some cloth. At night you'll change the cloth. Next day you'll again change the cloth. So in the same way, we have to change the body. I forgot that shloka. Changing body. Yeah, what is it? No. Changing the cloth. Here, comments. Please comment. And similarly, we accept a new body and give up the old body. Death. Okay. Success means, what does it mean? That we achieved something. He got something. He got wealth. He got this. He got that. Whatever he got. Okay. But whatever we achieve at the time of death, we have but a realization in front of our mind. We are not planning our life according to that. We would have heard this. Actually, when we leave this body, then education back to zero, money back to zero, degree back to zero. Where's your degree? Past life degree. Where? Not this one. Elected. What about your friend? Go back to the start. Again, you have to do everything. That is not success. Success means I achieved it. I achieve and then give it up. That is not success. We achieve this and this. Okay, next and death, everything is gone. That is not success. Success means I got it. I got it. Okay, but to survive, we need money. We need to work. That is not denied. We need money. We need to work. We need that side. That is there. But we are looking at success. It's that success. If it is, it should stay. It will not stay. So nowadays, the whole life goes in education and earning. Just think, all bulk of our energy, attention, and we have limited energy in this body. All of it goes study. Okay, I studied, I got certificate. Okay, now work, like that. Okay, fine. But then, what about the other part of life? What about the spiritual side? Okay, so much has gone into achieving, but then that is taken away. At the end of life, it's taken away. So what kind of success is that? What did we achieve? See, an animal, a dog or cat, doesn't understand about reincarnation, doesn't know about soul. Okay, but human form has vivek. Vivek means discriminate. We can discriminate. This is this. This is that. This is a different thing. This is important. This is not important. We have that power. We can ignore it. That's up to us. But we have a power to discriminate. Animal does not have that. So if we use this great intelligence and power we got for discrimination, instead if we use it for sense enjoyment, it doesn't make sense. Someone took a body of a dog. So dog cannot think about Atma, cannot. Human being, Hare Krishna. Human being got that power, got this power. We can use our intelligence to reach the highest pinnacle of existence. What is highest pinnacle of existence? You will tell me some IT job. Highest pinnacle of existence is where I as an Atma can get all my full faculties. Now I'm not. I as a soul, I have not got all my faculties. Okay, just like an Atma in a dog's body cannot do so many things. What about Atma in a plant's body? Even you think that this is a dead. People misunderstand. They think there's no soul in a plant. Some even think there's no soul in animal because the full spectrum of the consciousness is not exhibited. You understand? So like a dog, you cannot speak to the dog and say, dog, why are you barking at these cars which are passing? You know, there's no point. They'll keep coming, you'll keep barking. Oh yeah, it's not sensible. You cannot think like that. He's a dog. So his powers are taken away. Okay, but now as a human, I have higher consciousness. I have higher consciousness. I can think, I can build a house. Why should I sit in the rain every day when I can build a house? I build a house, then I can put food for tomorrow. Dog cannot do that. He'll eat and waste it and walk away, little rot, and he'll not think tomorrow what will I eat. Human being can plan. So now we are higher than animal, but we are not the highest. The jiva has, as a soul has so many faculties, but it cannot be realized in the human form. That consciousness, when it expands, then what are the effects? It's mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam that somebody who performs devotional service and gets to the highest platform, he gets Ashta Siddhi, what the yogis get, mystic yogis. He'll get that 8 siddhis. He can become lighter than the lightest. He can form a planet. Prapti Siddhi, he can get something from anywhere he wants. So the soul can do so much. It has so much potential, but that's not exhibited. By practicing bhakti, that can exhibit. And then the soul, example, Narad Muni is a jiva. But look at Narad Muni. He can predict the future. He can see into the future. 3 Kalagya, knowledge of past, present, future. So, soul. Yeah, okay, ask me. Normally, you know, but you start saying. Yeah. Yeah, he does. He goes. He goes to Vaikuntha. There's story of Narad Muni was going, and the cobbler and the priest, Pandit, asked him, "Where are you going?" He said, "I'm going to Vaikuntha." Ask Vishnu when I'll be liberated. Have you heard that story? You heard that. So that is there. I mean, Narad Muni goes to Vaikuntha. He comes to material world. He goes everywhere. He's not limited in space. He's not limited. Okay. So this jiva, and Narad Muni can see what will happen, and he knows the past even if he was not there. So he knows everything. So as a jiva, we can attain that. Okay. Now we don't have that. But what I'm saying is, as in the human form, we can attain that. But in a dog body, we cannot endeavor to attain this highest state. The highest state of pure, full spiritual consciousness cannot be attained unless we get a human form. Then we can endeavor to attain it. So, our topic is achieving success. Supposing I got that facility to get the highest consciousness, to not be anymore under birth and death and under Maya. You know, I have got that faculty. And then what do I use it to? Go to the bar and drink alcohol. Now I want to enjoy it. Okay, but that enjoyment, what is enjoyment? Material enjoyment is characterized 3 things mainly. eating, sleeping, sex. This you can do in animal body. They can do it. We are not missing anything. Supposing we do austerity this life and we miss it next day, next birth we take birth as animal. We can do everything. Okay. But we may say, no, but as a human I can enjoy more. Really? So let's see what it says. That we say, I'm sleeping on a bed in the house, that poor dog is sleeping under the car. But when the dog falls asleep and you fall asleep, there's no difference. You even forget where you are when you're sleeping. Okay, then you might say, no, but dog has to eat all that rubbish. I'm eating halwa, gulab jamun. Yeah. But the dog is conditioned, just like we are conditioned. If I give that halwa to the dog, he prefers to eat the dead rat. So actually he's enjoying and we're enjoying, but we are conditioned to enjoy like that. He's conditioned to enjoy like that. So we can't say that I'm using my human body for enjoying because I can enjoy more. No, it's not. Actually, they can enjoy more than us in every way you can think. Sleeping, eating, sex, everything. Human form is limited for sense enjoyment, very limited. We cannot do much. Okay. These days I'm saying because I hear in Prabhupada lectures, I'll just repeat. So Prabhupada says, for example, for enjoying sex, the pig enjoys more than us, much more. Because pig can enjoy half an hour. We cannot. For eating, we'll eat little, then get stomach pain, indigestion, so many things. But animals can eat and eat and eat. Like a pig can eat anything. Goat will eat anything and digest. No problem. He does have to see that I cannot eat this. It's not cooked, nothing. So my point is, human form used for sense enjoyment is not sensible because that any animal can do. So what can we do? Human form can attain a spiritual form by which I am no more undergoing birth and death. So the real value of human life is when we start to go for this thing. What is success? Srimad Bhagavatam said. Srimad Bhagavatam has a verse talking about success. Parabhava stavod abodhajata yavan na jigyasata atma tattvam yavan shreyastavat idam manovai karmatmakam yana sharira bandha. Okay, it says, as long as one does not inquire about spiritual values of life, one is defeated and subject to miseries arising from ignorance. Srimad Bhagavatam says, what is success? That as long as I did not come to that stage where I am liberated from birth and death and I attain my full consciousness, not under Maya, not under my karma, not under this material suffering, unless I come to that point, then life is a failure because I'll take birth again. And what did I get? Material, money, high, so much fame, and material possessions, whatever I got, education, all lost at death. It's gone. Therefore, that is not success, as I said, because success means I got something, but I didn't get it. It's gone again. It's gone. It's temporary. With the body, it will go. Body dies, that goes. What is eternal? The spiritual advancement is eternal. It's written in Bhagavad-gita, Neha Bhikrama Nashasti, second word. Shubham, second word, second sentence. Neha Bhikrama Nashasti, Pratyavaya Navidyate, Swalpam Apyas, Swalpam Apyas Dharmasya, Trayate Mahato Bhayat. It says that Neha Bhikrama Nashasti, that one endeavors in bhakti and advances. So that Neha Abhikrama, it's advanced. It will never diminish. It won't diminish. Even after 100 births, I advance in this life. After 100 births, I'll remain there until I advance more, then more, then more. Neha Abhikrama Nashasti Pratyavayo na vidyate. That means, Nashasti means that it will not be destroyed. And Pratyavaya na vidyate. It will also never decrease. It will not destroy or decrease. Spiritual advancement. And knowledge I got, spiritual knowledge will remain. So that is value. Value means it's with you. It will be with you. So And if I give an analogy, if I have to enter another body and do everything again, then I said that is not success. Supposing you give someone 1 lakh rupees and you give it, becomes happy, and you say, I'll take it back in the evening from you. So it's not mine. It's mine. It's borrowed. I'll give it back. It's gone after some time. So I'll not put big importance on that money. I may say I'll spend it, then I'll get again and give him. But I have to give back the money. So that is not really a value. That is not an asset. A real asset is something that is mine. I'll keep, but I'll not keep anything material, possession or knowledge or wealth. I'll not keep it. It will be taken away. This is a form of punishment for the jiva, that his eternality, knowledge, and happiness are taken away. So eternality is gone. Everything we have to keep changing. For the jiva, this is very big disturbance. The jiva likes, he's in one situation, everything is coming, food, everything. But the material world will change, everything will change, government will change, the fashion will change, things will change, and that is very bad for jiva. Jiva likes the same thing. For example, in the spiritual world, the Nitya Leela, Krishna's Leela is the same. Every day is the same Leela happening. Afternoon in Radha Kund, night Ras Leela, morning Gupta Kund, different pastimes, Leela, Ashta Prahar is 3 hours, Ashta, every 3 hours, Leela changes. And this is happening. At that time, the Rag changes, the Kirtan. So the Jiva likes that, fixed every day. But we are being punished. Material world is not. Everything will change. So if everything is temporary like this, the important point is that since everything is temporary, it's not really success. So success cannot be defined in terms of material success. And one who doesn't have knowledge of reality, they'll measure it like that. Reality. They tell us, you get back to reality, thinking we are doing some imaginary thing. Bhakti, imaginary. Come to reality. Reality is what? Reality is that we'll die, everything will go. And so, yes, we need to get money. Yes, we need to work for it, get education. We should do that because we're in material world, we have material body. But it's not success. Success is what you got permanently, asset. And what is that? Spiritual advancement is an asset. Based on that, next birth is determined or not. No birth, no next birth. Okay. Same verse, actually, today morning we were discussing. Yavat kriyas tavat idam manovai karmatmakam yana sharida bandha. Be it sinful or pious, karma has resultant action. If a person is engaged in any kind of karma, his mind is called karmatmaka, colored with fruitive activity. A pure consciousness has no material desire. Pure consciousness means I simply want to serve God, and everything I do is for pleasure of Krishna. With my karmana manasa gira, with my body, mind, and words, I simply want to serve God. This is a pure consciousness. And then when it becomes colored, that means some other desire comes to enjoy in this world. So that is called a colored mind. And as long as we have any color, means desire, then definitely there will be another body that we have to take. So this shloka is saying, Lord Rishabdev is speaking to his sons. And this is in 5th canto of Bhagavatam. He's telling his sons that whatever you do in life, you don't miss the goal. Don't let it not be a failed life. Then he's defining what is failure. He said that if you did not inquire about the spiritual values of life and come out of this material suffering, then whatever we do, it is parabhavastavod abodhajatha. It is considered a failure. So, because as long as there is any trace of spiritual material enjoyment, we must take birth again. So success means when we eliminate this desire, that is a great success. Because what happens when we come out of material desire? No more material body, no more material consciousness. So we can just compare that two people take birth, suffer in this material world, suffering, at least now you're agreeing this is suffering. We, like in Africa, many times I mentioned Africa, the places we go and we say that they get angry. We are not suffering. First, we have to explain them your suffering before we speak about Bhagavad-gita. What is suffering? Hot, cold, hunger, thirst, birth, death, old age, infamy, so many things. Jiva is made to suffer in this material world. So, someone takes birth. He suffers all these things. But he practices devotional service and is liberated. Another person, he takes birth, he suffers same thing, he accumulates all material things, and at death, then he has to take birth again. So suffering, everyone has to go. Of course, less. If one does bhakti, it's less. That's a fact. It's given. Krishna says that aham sam sarva papebhyo. I'll destroy your sinful activities if you surrender to me. For a devotee, we see that whatever he has to go through, it's much less compared to what it should be. Because when we do bhakti, it's like, it's mentioned in Bhagavatam 3rd canto, Lord Kapila's teaching. Bhakti is like a fire which is burning the seeds of karma, which are supposed to come out and react, sinful reactions. They're in the seed form in the subtle body, Sukshma Sharir. So bhakti is like a fire burning it. So those burn up. And we do intense bhakti, that fire is very strong, it burns up everything. And so that's why in Shastra, it says that Vaishnava, Vaishnava Jati Naramati Buddhi, that someone who judges a Vaishnava like European Vaishnava, Chinese Vaishnava, it says as such a person is, it's a hellish mentality, not meant to be done. Why? Because the truth is, everyone has a different condition. European, he'll have a certain tendency, and positive and negative, and then African and Chinese and Indian, they'll all have certain character. Yeah. And we can say even within India, certain people, certain state, they're good in army, one is good in mathematics, one is good in administration, one is good in business. That's true. But when we come to bhakti, we cannot see that. The reason is because everything is burnt up, that conditioning is gone. Gradually, as he practices, he's free from sinful reaction. So a person who he lives in this world suffering, but he did bhakti, then next life is not there. But one who didn't do that, he'll also go through same suffering, but he has to take birth again. So it's a very big difference. What is success is not what happened in between your birth and your death, but what happened after death. Between the death and the birth, what happened? That is the success. What did he attain? He attained a higher state. Very good. 1 centimeter even. Prabhupada used to call modern civilization, this is a dead civilization. It's not moving. Why? You say, no, it's moving. Now they built roads. Before we didn't have roads. Now we have flyovers. There was no flyover before. Why is it not? Because not moving, because spiritually no one is moving. Every day we're eating, sleeping, mating, defending, next birth, again. And what's the point? Materially only living. There's expression, Prabhupada's guru used to say, we are simply transforming food into stool. With the body, you put food, it pass stool. Put food, pass stool. Day in, day out. That's all. But no spiritual advancement. Such a civilization is a dead civilization. No use. What is the point? Simply eating, sleeping? No. Civilization is meant to elevate. Now, what is the meaning of civilization? Civilization means not animalistic. Higher values. Higher value means that civilization is designed to elevate you. Respect for 3 things has to be there in a civilization: Brahmana, Krishna consciousness, and cows. If these 3 things are missing, civilization is doomed. It's finished. We'll explain why. If respect for Brahmanas are not there, So Brahmanas are meant to know Shastra, they're meant to guide the society. And so no one is guiding, no one cares what the Brahmanas think. So society has no guide, so they'll just, it will not be able, it will become a hell. They'll not be able to understand how to live life and what to do, what is the goal. They'll not understand. No Brahmanical culture. What about no respect for cows? No protection of cows. So cows are slaughtered. So no cows. So now no cow, no milk, no ghee, no butter in the West like that. Very difficult. Where will you find butter, ghee? What about West? What here? India also is getting like that. So if there's no milk, no butter, no ghee, actually this Prabhupada said, this gives high intelligence. Hot milk, ghee also, it gives high intelligence and prolongs life. Ghee is amazing for this. So if that is not in society, then people's health will not be good, intelligence will not be good, and even food, there'll be no satisfaction. Because actually, if you take food, what can you prepare from ghee, butter? This kind of food is satisfying for the human body. Otherwise, there'll be no, there'll be dissatisfied life. No proper food, no proper drink. So cows go, another thing, no yajna. You need ghee, no yajna. So another thing, cows are very dear to God. And if the cow is not happy, that civilization would be cursed. If cows are happy, demigods will provide everything for that civilization. Provide means we think, what will they provide? We make everything in the factory. But Prabhupada said, you make the rice in your factory. Can you do that? You cannot. You depend on rain. We'll put the grain and we are eating. Is rain coming? No rain. Indra will say, I'm not giving rain. You're not listening. You're not following the plan of nature. No rain. That's happening now. We put the seed and we are eating. Nothing happened. Or the seed came, the plant grew, but didn't give any fruit. This is in Kali Yuga feature. You plant a mango tree is there, and you're eating, no mangoes came. Whole season, no mango. Next season, no mango. What is the point? So we depend on God actually. So if we are not going to instill these three things, and Krishna consciousness means yajna has to happen. We have to worship God. If we don't worship God, then the demigods won't provide. They'll not give rain. They'll not give minerals. Everything comes from demigods. We understand on Swati Nakshatra, when it rains, that rain on the sea forms pearls and jewels. It's Vedic knowledge. At certain nakshatra, certain time, tithi, when rain comes, it turns into valuable jewels deposited in the mountain and in the sea. Demigods are in charge, but they'll not cooperate if we don't arrange our society how it should be to worship God. So three things will not maintain in a civilization, will create havoc. Society will suffer, it will become hell. No proper food, no water or too much water, no grains, no fruit, too much sun, hot sun. So in such a civilization where there's no God consciousness, there's no, it's a dead civilization. They have all colorful lights. Now TVs on the mall, you're going, amazing, bright. It looks so exciting when we are driving in the city and music is coming from there, the neon lights, and people, village are attracted. We have to come to the city, we have to get money, look at this light, and everyone is dressed up and they look smart. Yeah, but analyze inside what is going on in the heart, what is going on in the mind, and look at that civilization. What will happen when they die? Where are they going? Dead civilization. So no point. Therefore, individual society should be set up for real success spiritually. Let material things go on. We're not against material life. We're not against earning and work, but that is not success. Krishna says in Bhagavad-gita, in chapter 9, Anityam asukam lokam imam prapya bhajasvamam, tells Arjuna, having come to this world, anityam, which is temporary, and asukam, no happiness, bhajasvamam, you simply worship me. You have come to this world, it's full of suffering, and everything is temporary. Don't panic, don't be in despair, but you worship me. You should serve me to be happy. That has to happen. Krishna gives the order. So I was saying that in this material world, actual success should be measured. In Vedic culture, the honor is given. Honor, prestige is for that person who has achieved that success. That success is achieved, that he has spiritually elevated. Spiritually, he has come, crossed over the Maya, or crossed over the material consciousness. So respect is given to that person, and other person who has power to do that. Like great spiritual personalities are so powerful that in their presence, someone will sit and our sins are destroyed. Darshane pavitra karo e tumar gun. One song, Vaishnav Bhajan. Just by your seeing you, such a person like Srila Prabhupada, just by seeing him, people got bhakti. They just saw him and, wow, what a person. They are, what is he? Who are you? What is this going on? So many just started bhakti like that. So they are given importance. Not like in this civilization, they're giving a greedy person has so many crore, second richest man in the world, so many cars. What's the point? Why are you giving him importance? So in the Vedic culture, Jnana, Vairagya was given importance, spiritual advancement. So real success, yes, we should endeavor. And Rishabdev says in that shloka, that is the person who is successful, who has Brahma Jigyasa, inquired and come to a higher level of knowledge. Otherwise, it says in one of the Vedas, Mandanam Loka Ranjanam, that if we try Jati Shastra Japastapa Bhagavad Bhakti Hinasya Jati Shastra Tapa Kriya Apranayasta Dehasya Mandanam Loka Ranjanam. Okay, this shloka says that sometimes, you know, they see some dead body, so they go in the road and they play music, they decorate the body, flowers, good cloth, and go through the road. So a person, Bhagavad Bhakti Hinasya, if he doesn't have bhakti, but he's alive, he has a body, but it's like a dead body. He's not, because it says there that Bhagavad Bhakti Hinasya Jati Shastra Japas Tapa. Then his Jati, that means good birth, high birth. Jati Shastra, and he knows so much knowledge. Tapa, he can do austerity, he did so many austerity, whatever he did, but Mandanam Lokara is like a dead body still, because he has no bhakti, he has no, and he did not advance. That body is like a dead body, walking dead body. So Veda is very clear that the success comes from the spiritual perfection. Okay, now in Srimad Bhagavatam, many quotes Prabhupada has put. I'll read 6 quotes. Prabhupada speaks about success. Okay, the Bhagavad view of success. In Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, chapter 22, text 6 purport, Prabhupada says, in Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's 8 stanzas of prayer to the spiritual master. What is that? 8 stanzas of prayer written, Guru Vashtak. Every morning we sing in Mangalarti. Okay, so it's clearly stated that simply by satisfying the spiritual master, one can achieve the supreme success in life. The Guru is a personal representative of Krishna. If we please him, he becomes happier by our serving. Then it's like we took a very big shortcut in our purification. Because the Guru said, I'm happy with him. Then we have bypassed so much of our karma, which will take long time for us to purify. But Guru already became happy. Guru or Vaishnavas also. So that is success. We got mercy of Guru. Another quote, one should follow the principles of saintly persons, scriptures, and the spiritual master. In this way, one is sure to attain success in life. Properly following the sadhus. They'll also give material, not only spiritual, They'll say how to live, what to do. Example, we follow Varnashram. They, that sadhus recommend that. And that gives success also. That we'll be happy. Srimad Bhagavatam says in chapter 3, Krishna says that, how does it start? He says that in the beginning, Purovacha Prajapati, the Prajapati, the Vishnu in the beginning, he gave all the requirements, he gave the Vedas, and trying to remember the verse. Yeah. Saha Yagya Prajasishva Purovacha Prajapati Anena Prasta Vishyadvam Eshavo is Ashtakamadhuk. So it says that in the beginning of creation, the Lord of all creatures, Vishnu, he brought all the conditioned souls into this world. He put them and said that he also gave yagya. Saha yagya prajastishtva. Saha yagya. He gave yagya. Yagya means how to worship God. And he said, follow this yagya. By following the yagya, you will get everything that you need in this material world. And finally, you will achieve liberation. Eshavo is ishta kamadhuk. Kamadhuk means the bestower of any desire we want. The Vedas will provide. If you simply follow the Vedic instruction how to live material life, material life should be lived according to Shastra. For example, association between man and woman is proper in marriage. Undergo proper marriage and follow the rules within marriage. There are rules. For example, that the man and woman unite once a month when the woman can produce a child. This is dharmic. And if they follow that, then the material situation will be okay. Prabhupada used to repeat many times one shloka that if, for example, within the marriage institution, if the man and woman follow properly, then Lakshmi will always reside in the house. But they don't now. Such a quarrel, fighting, so many things happen because the center was Krishna, now it's not. That's one example. But many examples are there. Yagya should be done. One example of yagya is offering food. Actually, in Bhagavad-gita 3.12, it said that food must be offered to Vishnu before eating. Yagna Shishtino Santa Muchante Sarva Kilbishe. Then anyone who takes that food is liberated. All their sins are destroyed. Prashadam. So yagya, so many yagyas are there which has to be performed. So the Supreme Lord said that we'll provide that you live life, even materially be happy. We're not only talking about spiritually. Materially also, we become happy by following yagya. So by following Shastra and Sadhu and Guru, one gets success in that way. Next quote. One should therefore take shelter of a bona fide spiritual master. Success in life means accepting a spiritual master who knows Krishna as the only supreme beloved personality. One should worship such a confidential devotee of the Lord. One who is close to God, we become close to him. Then we become close to God. Another quote. The real success in life is Ante Narayana Smriti, remembering the holy name, attributes, activities, and the form of the Lord at the time of death. At death, if we remember Krishna, we go to him. At death, if we remember my Royal Enfield scooter, then what will happen? Once they were working in one factory with Prabhupada in the West, and one rat was running around, and Prabhupada said this rat was the owner in the past life. He was attached to his factory. He took birth in the factory, but he did not have the sukriti to take a human birth. So he took a rat birth in his factory. Next quote. The devotees who have joined the Krishna consciousness movement may live comfortably in our many temples and engage in devotional service of the Lord. Thus they can control the mind and senses and achieve the highest success in life. This is the process of descending. This process is descending from time immemorial. Learning from the life of a Jamil, we should vow with determination to do what is necessary to follow this path. Last quote. Prahlad Maharaj confirmed this by saying that if one wants success in life, he should immediately understand from the right sources what his self-interest is and how he should mold his life. in spiritual consciousness. One should understand himself to be part and parcel of Krishna, thus completely take shelter of his lotus feet for guaranteed spiritual success. So achieving success in life means achieving spiritual knowledge and spiritual perfection. This is gotten by taking shelter of sadhu, guru, and shastra. This is real success. And of course, material life goes on, but material success is not success. Spiritual success is success. Okay, Hare Krishna. Any question? Question?
The same question.
Yeah, yeah.
Now,
that okay. So your question is that Narad Muni is a jiva, and jiva cannot go directly to Vaikuntha. Okay. No, Bhagavad-gita explains the jivas are divided into two. Okay, and Vishnu Puran. So it says Vishnu.
Jiva is a part of material.
No. That's a misunderstanding. I'll explain you. Jiva eternally is part of Vishnu, servant of Vishnu. Okay. So there are two types of jivas. Jivas are always spiritual, but the ones who come in material world, they become covered by material energy. And the ones who are in Vaikuntha, they are not covered. So for us to go to Vaikuntha, we have to remove the covering, that material covering. And that is called ahankar. Ahankar means false identity, thinking that I am Indian, American, African, Christian. This false identification has to be removed. We have to realize I am a soul, eternal servant of God. So who can go to Vaikuntha? One who is spiritually pure and does not anymore have a misidentification with the body. But in Vaikuntha, they are jivas. Here they are jivas. Those jivas are liberated, free from Maya. These ones are in Maya, so they cannot go. So Narad Muni is not in Maya, so he can go. But we are in Maya, deluded. We have to come out of that delusion. Question. Oh, 1 second. You understood that? Okay. Yeah. No. One who comes out of Maya goes to, not in human body. Body will drop down dead. He will go. Spiritual body.
Example of
Yeah.
So he went to Vaikuntha and also Kailasa and Brahma.
Oh, that story. Yes, I heard that.
So
not Vaikuntha. He went to Kshir Sagar. That is Vaikuntha's embassy in material world. There is one planet where Vishnu is residing within the material world. It is not part of material world. Brahma goes there. Kshir Sagar. Not Vaikuntha. And even that is even that just here it's in the material world, but Vaikuntha is beyond. Yeah. So even Durvasa Muni, others, they went, but they did not fully see Vishnu. They would see a light, not something fully. They could not get it. No one can see Vishnu fully unless they're fully pure. Yeah. Vishnu. No, he kicked the chest of Vishnu. Yes.
How they don't think how this
No, he will not see Vishnu in his true form. Satchidananda Vigraha. In that way, Krishna was walking around here, and people saw and they were dealing, but they could not understand who he is and could not get that full benefit. Many people saw him. Dhritarashtra saw him, but they were not in that full manifestation form as Satchidananda, full in 6 opulences. Bhaga. Yeah.
I think it's a leader.
That is in Shastra actually. What is it? We go. Yeah, it's in Shastra. That is there. Prabhupada also said something. It comes. No, Vishnu and you see Krishna himself. I'm saying that they descend, but we not fully realize and see. Durvasa Muni went to Vaikuntha because the Sudarshan Chakra was following him. That Leela. But he did not see. He spoke and he met Vishnu, but it was not vast Vishnu original form, he could not. He would see a light, some energy, or even a person not fully realizing God, like Krishna, they'll see a body, something not that is a full supreme personality, everything.
Not really fond of him.
Yeah, they'll not see him as that. They'll see like a normal man because they don't want to be devoted. They'll not be able to. Yeah. Okay. Hare Krishna. Kanda, you know how to put this. Srimad Bhagavad-gita ki